Temperatures outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go from Glendale. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Murray now going to throw to open. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 16
Here's first and 10.
And the Cardinals first down.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he'll get about 5. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Murray. I had defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Running is Chubb. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They put Ryman in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Thrown left side, the catch is made. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. That's big Christian Wilkins getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
3rd down and 14.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
When you have a chance to kind of poke around the locker room, Mike, and talk to the coaches and the players, you say, how would you best describe your quarterback? The word perfectionist, it seems to come up pretty often, and it's pretty clear to see why. He was not happy throwing that pick last week, and otherwise it was an incredible stat line. So that's the drive that allows him to just continuously improve week in and week out, and I'm anxious to see what a better performance even looks like here today.
And mark him down up beyond the 30. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Harris. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense.
A run with Harris. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Harris. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Kendall Fuller up to make the stop.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got his tight end, Arundé Gatson the 2nd. A gain of 16 yards. First down, LA.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down.
Jalen Thompson on the coverage.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Harris. And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a first down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll throw, and it's Harris. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. And he got it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
Chargers.
And these plays, the decision of what they're going to call, Mike, it was decided days ago. They have on that play call sheet that you see from the offensive coordinator, they have an entire category just devoted to these situations. They know the players are going to be confident, they're going to be able to execute, and they're able to move the chains.
Give them 27, and it's 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
To the goal line and in. Will Dissly. Touchdown, LA. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
The extra point is good. Makes the score Chargers 7, Cardinals 3. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And his numbers this season, eye-popping in a lot of categories. Let's just show you one. He is the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by quarterback. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
1-yard gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 9. Once again, it's Chubb. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Murray. Now, he'll air one out. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Lad McConkey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. And the Chargers, first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
1 quarter in the books. The Chargers out to the early lead. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now it's Harris. He'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Give up the middle to Harris. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the 1st half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Chargers.
Herbert now on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On the ground, Hampton. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Chargers.
For the extra point.
Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers extend their advantage to 14-3. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Cardinals offense, and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Play action. It's Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 30.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Gain of a yard.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
On play action, Murray.
The pass. Christian Wilkins on the stop. Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. Here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passing.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. Oh, a loose football. And I think one of the Chargers was, yes, he was able to get his hands on it, and they retained possession. Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got the open man. That's McConkey.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Herbert takes the lead, decides to hang on. He's going nowhere. Cruising yardage on that play.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
That was too far out in front. It is incomplete. So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. That one is good. And the Chargers going to open up a 17-3 lead. So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Cardinals offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They put Ryman in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down. From the pistol, a give to Chuck. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 2nd down, they need 7. That's Harrison in motion. They go play action now. Murray. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to
carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Play action. It's Herbert. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41.
It's a gain of 11. And the Chargers 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Chargers.
They run it over center with Harris. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll give it to Harris again. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another 1st down. On play action now. Herbert. This is caught at 2. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Let's go.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Chargers extend to a 24-3 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cards offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop
That's good.
as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Murray now to throw on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. To work this out wide to Benson. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. To throw again is Murray. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Murray. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Smart decision there on first and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision making here. Brings up second and goal. And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. All right, Mike, and no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. On play action. Now Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Here's a third down and 4. Now a play fake. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative. No time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
The Cardinals offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On throw here, outside. Falls incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Throw here down the field. It will fall incomplete.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
On third down, Murray. Quick throw here is complete. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Chargers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got a man downfield. That's Johnston. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on the guard, Zion Johnson. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked on by Will Johnson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take it over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action now. It's Herbert. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Here's Harris. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
At his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Herbert. Now a screen set up for Harris. He's across midfield. He'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
To throw is Herbert. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Downfield to the tight end Ryman. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
At left side, that's the tight end McBride. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They put Ryman in motion. Now Murray keeping it himself. The ball comes out. And it looked like the Cardinals were quick to react and get on it. So no turnover. They keep the ball.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
The Cardinals line up for a punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense getting set to get back to work. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he will push past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Hampton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, LA.
Chargers first down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Perfect. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Herbert to the air again. That's complete to the rookie's 2nd-round pick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a big play for LA. 37 yards. Herbert to the air again. And he'll take it on in. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year.
Makes the score. Chargers 30.
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
It leads to
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point down by Riley. He's got it. And the Cardinals are able to edge a bit closer.
31, Cardinals 19.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Davis now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10.
Set.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Now, Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the ground, Hampton will start the fourth.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Another run here with Hampton. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On third down, here's Harris. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down. And no chance to down this one. He carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's second and 10. They put Ryman in motion. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Now Murray on third and long. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own
The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the fourth. Herbert now on first down. To the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. And that last throw, not going to count for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season. Take the handoff. Now Herbert. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
And the Chargers.
First and 10.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down.
Hampton trying to work inside. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Second and 3.
Throwing now is Herbert. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Try to run for it with Harris. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cardinals offense ready for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To the tight end over the middle, it's Ryman. To the 20. And he will score. Game on. Tim Ryman. Touchdown, Cardinals. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game.
Cardinals 26.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Return, here comes Davis. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now, the ball thrown deep for Johnston. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Charger first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Chargers.
Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Herbert. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
Fuller there on cover.
Now it's Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Tackle made at the 20.
This crowd into it now as we get the third down. Now it's Herbert. That is caught at the 3. And he will score again. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Cardinals 26. Cameron Dicker.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Cards offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. On 1st and 10, Murray. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
On the zone read, they hand it to Chubb. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Play action now. It's Murray. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. 3rd and long.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Murray. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. He'll try and throw for it with Murray. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have a Cards 1st down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down. That's taken in by Chubb. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
Looking from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's hard. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just 1 here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets us down to an 8-point game.
33.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll run out of the gun with Hampton, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Third and 9. They'll drop to throw. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. The Chargers get set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10.
Green.
Working out of the gun, Murray. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now a second down throw from Murray. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
It's 4th down.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have the Cardinals' first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
The Cardinals' first down.
There's the spike, and it stops the clock with 35 seconds left to play. Another try, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw.
And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game. The last touchdown, that was only half the battle. Now they've got to get the 2-point conversion to tie this game up. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion works. And we might be headed to overtime.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
Here's 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Buda Baker there on the cover.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's going to try it here again. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Again, working deep downfield. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just 1 more play. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
To kick off for the Chargers.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll run the first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the lines.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a first throw here in overtime. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. Back to throw is Murray. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down, but a marker is on the field. And we need to check this call. Jonah Williams, guilty that time. They put Ryman in motion. Doug takes his head up, running left. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Once again, it's Chubb. Whoa.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They put Wilson in motion. On 3rd down, Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through, and they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime. From the 6, here comes the return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in it.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21. And the Chargers have the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. The question now, will the play stand? Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Brings up second and one.
On the ground, this is Harris. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
They gave him the impossible task of being so far behind the sticks and saying, hey, go salvage this series. And he almost pulled it off. What a great run. And in most instances, it would be rewarded with the first down.
Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker in a big spot. This to extend the overtime.
And you talk about clutch right there, Mike. I mean, if he misses that kick, this game's over. But he doesn't. He delivers, and we continue on.
This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get back to work. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play action. It's Murray. A short one here. Caught by McBride. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Swim.
It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. A gain of 17 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
Here's a handoff to Chubb. Good running inside the 25. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. caught left side by Ryman. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
24 yards.
So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here. This one to win it in overtime. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. So it's a win for the Cardinals. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. Final kick.